Bill Tire presents Hoop It Up on WSBT-22 with Pete Byrne and Carl Deffenbaugh.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of Hoop It Up. Pete and Carl with you. We got 2 weeks left now in the regular season in Indiana before playoffs begin. And in the NIC, we're down to a 2-team race.
And it's a good one. Washington, the only undefeated team in the league, but right behind them, Marian sitting in second place. And those two, of course, face off in the regular season finale next Friday. But first, the Panthers headed to the Northside Gym, taking on Central tonight. Second half, the Blazers, though, on the run. Clinton Parker off the loose ball, lays it in at the other end. Central down just 2, 29-27. But Bryant Gibbons would get the offense going for the Panthers. A baseline drive, and Lorenzo Glass hits a 3, a triple for number 4, and it's a 7-point lead for Washington. Gibbons then forces a turnover. This defense is so stifling, and he would cash in at the other end. Liftoff for Gibbons. I think there's a chance we'll be seeing that one again. Central made him work for it, but Washington holds on 50-47. The Panthers win their 9th in a row, and they get at least a share of the NIC crown.
All right, so the question now is, can Marian keep pace and set up a championship game next Friday? Knights in a tight battle tonight with Penn. 2-point game in the fourth quarter. Jair Rogers around everybody and takes it to the rack. Knights up by 4. But Penn answers. They get a big night from Matt Truella. 22 points. Here's 3 of them. That keeps it a 2-possession game. But Marian continues to attack the rim. Michael Hemingway with a spin move to extend the lead. And then they're going to find Jake Whitfield on the backdoor cut for the basket and the foul. Marian wins tonight 60-48. So that's going to set up a de facto championship game next Friday night. Marian goes to Washington. If they win, they will split the NIC crown, but they'll have the head-to-head, and we know what that's worth. 2 teams that love to get up and down, too. That should be an exciting one next week. All right, let's keep it going over on the south side tonight. South Bend Riley hosting South Bend Adams in a city rivalry. Fourth quarter game, Riley using the high-low. That's Demezy Anderson hitting the short jumper. He had 15. That puts the Wildcats up double digits. On the other end, from long range, Brandon Wadley dials up a triple. Eagles cut the lead to 7. But Riley would hang on to this one inside to Shamar Dillard. Nifty little hook shot there. 2 of his 17. Wildcats win it on the home floor, 75-62. Over in Elkhart, Jimtown hosting the Clay Colonials. And in the first quarter, Dylan Goldegger with the steal. Tries a circus shot at the end here. That wouldn't go, but Jake Visick with the putback. Jimmy's up 2, 9-7. Goldegger had 26 points, but this was probably his best play. Check it out. Oh, man. We're going to give you one more look. An in-stride, no-look behind-the-back pass to Trevor Hobbs. That's slick. Jimtown leads 11-8. Clay has a fairly young team this year. Jameer Johnson, only a sophomore, but he's a good one. Finishes through contact, but Jimtown would win 77-60, their 3rd in a row for the Jimmies. All right, let's head over to the oldest active gym in the state of Indiana. Mishawaka's Cave as the Cavemen host Glenn tonight. They're shooting lights out tonight. Devin Wakes kicks it out to Luke Shively, who drains the 3 from the wing, but it was Glenn who had the lead for much of this game tonight. Joel Haddon knocks down the 3-pointer in the corner. I got to say, those new haircuts bringing some good mojo for the Falcons tonight. I like that. A little solidarity. Great finish to this one. Ball game tied at 53. Mishawaka with the ball in the final seconds, and it's Shively gets the good look and knocks it down at the buzzer. Storm the floor, kids. Mishawaka wins a thriller, 56-53. What a finish. Down south, Bremen still looking for its first conference win in this debut season in the NIC. Hosting New Prairie tonight. The Lions strike first. Inbounds play to Ryan Topper. Good to see him back in the lineup. And hits the layup. Bremen with an early advantage. But New Prairie would answer. Good ball movement here. Tyrion Williams finishes. The Cougars are out in front. And coach says, hey, it worked once. Why not go to that same play again? Williams getting the hoop and the harm on the block. Keep doing Bremen, it until they stop you. Exactly. Bremen still winless as New Prairie wins it 60-54. Tough season for them. You know, the Northern Lakes Conference wrapped up a week ago with Warsaw beating Plymouth to win the league title, and the Tigers are the only undefeated team left in the state. Yeah, they were off today, had a nice chance to rest up, I guess, getting ready for the postseason, but still many of the teams in the NLC in action tonight. All right, we start with the Plymouth Pilgrims, who made the long trip east to take on Huntington North. Picked this up in the 3rd quarter. Plymouth down by double digits, but Josh Andrews gets the basket. Andy's fouled, would make the free throw, and Plymouth was within 9. Then a little later in the quarter, Nick Felke dribbles to the left, stops and pops. Pilgrims cut the deficit to 7, but they could get no closer. The Vikings' Connor Platt starts a barrage of threes by knocking one down from the outside. Plymouth would fall tonight on the road 59-37.
Northwood, the #2 team in the latest 3A rankings. They were at Elkhart Christian tonight and playing well in this one. Brad Delio drives the lane and scores. Panthers up 28 in the fourth quarter. Elkhart Christian's Austin Springer with a nice up and under layup here. Northwood rolls, though, 70-44. One last tune-up for the Panthers next week before the playoffs.
And tonight was senior night down in Goshen. I like the entrance here by the seniors in the dark breaking through. They would take on Westview in a non-conference game tonight, and they grabbed the lead early. Brady Bechtel knocks down the three. Hawks with the lead. Then later it's Bechtel kicking out to Cam Klein for another three. Hawks with an 11-3 advantage early in the game, but Westview would rally in this game. They do it with tempo. Elijah Hales up to Josh Hostetler for the lay-in. Westview would rally to win this game in a close contest, 57-55, your final score. Some other winners tonight in the state of Indiana: LaVille, Fairfield, Tippecanoe Valley, all victorious. We got to take a quick time out, but we're off to a good start tonight.